What's up, Primal Gang? Here we have this post by Emma. The sugar diet is safe for children and teenagers. Children eat like this: fruit, starch, some candy, and on some days meat, vegetables, and treats on the others. And the person asked her that would you have a child or teenager do this sugar fast and why? And she said, I would actually. If that child was very overweight, I would feed them fruit and starch only 5 days a week. Yeah, I'm going to respond to this. Does she think that a child can get overweight from animal products like meat and whatever? It's impossible, man. You can't get up to like 200 kilograms or something unless you're like force feeding yourself. It always happens to get like super overweight when you combine seed oils and you make it that way like less nutritious, and they end up overeating on meat next to a lot of seed oils, okay? Because it's not like overeating on meat. You just eat as much as meat as you need, but you end up swallowing seed oils, and because of that you just end up overweight. And that's what it happens, because meat alone won't make you like super like obese or something, okay? Yeah, that has been proven. So she just says how she recommends it to kids and whatever, but here we have one of my viewers. He's Catholic Majesty, and he explained it so well. Like, this is cool about English people, they can just speak their minds so well. So His Catholic Majesty said, I can't imagine how sickly and poorly developed a child would be only eating real food for 2 days a week. But wait, that child won't really eat real food on that day, because I think he's going to eat some cooked meat or some cooked eggs. And that's about it. Like, no liver, no heart, like no organs, no bone marrow, maximum some butter with bread or something, or I don't know, but definitely not what they need. At least if that on that two days there was some liver or something raw, or at least like not cooked all the way, like cooked rare. That would do some difference in the development of the kid. But just pasteurized butter and some overcooked eggs and just some overcooked muscle meat, it won't do much really. But it's better than a vegan diet. Okay. And okay. And His Catholic Majesty said, oh wait, yes I can, like he can imagine what will happen. They would look like healthy by Wendy's son. I don't know what Wendy's son. I guess Wendy's restaurant or something. That there is that fast food chain. And he says another movie or something. I'm not sure about this one. And M&M's responded with, since when are fruits and vegetables and starch not real food? They are not real food, okay, Emma? If you're like listening to this, it's not a real food. It's just carbs, okay, mostly. And fruits are like a supplement for hydration and some vitamins, some minerals, but it's not food, okay? Because having just that, it wouldn't be enough. You always have fruit and you have some meat, okay? And that way you are satisfied. But fruit alone and vegetables are not food. And starch, again, is just like a fake fruit. Not like a fake fruit. It's just a replacement for a fruit. It would be the second second best option, okay, if you want to get some carbs, but it's still far away from fruit because it's not as hydrating and it's not as ideal and it doesn't digest as well. Whatever, let's move on from that. And His Catholic Majesty said that it's funny how you dropped the candy out of your reply. Exactly. Why would you? I'm going to upload this live right here. Yeah. Why would she not mention candy, and why would she not mention the fizzy drinks that were full of sweeteners? Okay. Yeah, that's unfair. And she says, of course, she's not going to take responsibility. M&M's is not going to take responsibility for her actions and claims and whatever, and she's just going to say, I find it very interesting that you come and look at my content when you aren't at all interested in my message. Yeah, I said the same thing, by the way. Like he said, I'm curious about what will happen if someone does what you're doing. I said the exact same thing to Skeleton King. I told him that I'm only subscribed to him, but I'm no longer subscribed to him because he just annoyed me. But that's what I said to him, that I'm only subscribed to him because I want to see what happens next, okay? And he even asked me what will happen next, and I told him that Skeleton King is going to age like horribly, and his skin is going to go bad, and yeah, all of that. But exactly what happened to Durian Liar, okay? And yeah, he never responded because I don't know, he doesn't agree or something, or I'm hurting his business model or whatever. Yeah, let's just continue. Yeah. So M&M's said, plenty of people are doing what I am doing. So what? If just because plenty of people doing it doesn't mean that you should do it, okay? Yeah, you should think, but I don't think she's capable of thinking, okay? That's too much of a request. And then she said, you've seen them because I've seen you in their comments. So what? And we've experienced only benefits. That's what M&M says, that they only experience benefits. Can you believe that?
Emma's not been feeling too good, guys. Hence why I have not made any videos for a while. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better today. And so here we are.
And yeah, His Catholic Majesty said, so far you are only few days into doing this. I want to see what doing this for a year results in. Yeah, I remember when first time she started, I told her do not do it, and I explained to her everything nice and calmly. Like that's the reason why I was so-called impatient in my video with her and watching her video, because I simply just couldn't take it, the fact that I already explained the things I have to say. And after that, I see her in Skeleton King, commenting like positive things, and I just told her, yeah, she's hopeless at this point, because yeah, what was the point of me explaining to her that do not do this? But anyway, she just wants to do it. Whatever. Some people just can't be helped, I guess, and they don't want to be helped. They want to experience pain, and yeah, maybe the power of the pain will make her think twice what is she actually doing. And His Catholic Majesty also said, it's extremely premature to recommend this diet, tool, protocol, whatever, for children who have unique requirements for nutrients. You should seriously reconsider encouraging people to experiment with their child's health based on some guy screaming in his car telling people to drink their own urine. Okay, I didn't know that Cole also recommends that. But yeah, very good comment. Like I couldn't say it better. This is what's nice about English people. They speak their own language so well, and me, I'm I don't know. I just make up my own grammatical rules or something sometimes. But yeah, it happens. What can I say? Yeah, and M&M's responded, "Enjoy your extremely misplaced opinion on things that have never happened." What? Okay, yeah, she's delusional. And His Catholic Majesty asks that what has never happened. And she says, "I didn't encourage anyone to experiment with their child's health." But you did right here. Look, it's right here. People can pause and just read it. That, yeah, just read the first part. "The sugar diet is safe for children and teenagers." Yeah, there you have it. Like, what else do you want? Okay. And His Catholic Majesty said the same thing. "You declared it safe for children and teenagers in this post, and in the attached picture you said you would feed a child that way." Exactly. She said that, and now she doesn't take any responsibility, man. Like, at least right now, M&M's Emma should just admit that, "Oh yeah, I clearly did that. I'm sorry, and I'm going to make a video about it and tell people that you don't recommend experimenting on their kids." But on the same post, also my Finn primal friend has also replied, and he said, "If you want your kids to be future involuntary celibates, needs, depressed, have self-harm tendencies, or see one dull, miserable, lonely, ostracized, spiteful, live a life of pain and sorrow, the big..." My god, man. Yeah, not gonna read the rest. Okay. Yeah, Masters got you covered with this wonderful piece of advice. Yeah, man. I get the first part. And I said the same thing almost. And yeah, let's just read this one, that what I said. And I told her, "If you don't feed your kids enough animal foods from healthy animal, they won't grow tall." Yeah, how about that? And she said, "Rubbish. My son doesn't have meat every day, and he's taller than me already." I don't know how tall she is, but just know, Emma, if you're watching this all this way, but I highly doubt it. But maybe you do watch my videos, you're just saying that you're not watching them. Whatever. And like she's saying that the son is taller, whatever. But how about him growing up to 190 or 195, like Austin Wayne? You wouldn't want that for your son. You want to keep them up until 170, 180 meters. Why wouldn't you want them to have a nicely developed face, just like, I don't know, Chico? I just Google up Chico model, or who's the other guy? It is possible, okay, if she would feed the diet that I recommended, then yeah, definitely the things would develop better in face and all of that. And yeah, she was just laughing at my comment and discarding all the information that I say, as always. But it's okay. I'm used to people like this. Like, I'm not gonna take it personally or something. But just know that, yeah, I'm used to people discarding the things that I say. And yeah, it's not the first time, whatever. And I just told her that yeah, she can laugh all day she wants, like at least she's laughing and not crying. But yeah, poor kids would be better off if they would just listen to my advice. But yeah, what can I say? It's out of my control. Okay, and yeah, I asked her politely that did she ever had some cooked liver? Because yeah, I was just curious, because some people really never have any cooked liver, like not even when growing up. Even me myself, maybe I was like, in the first time I was like, yeah, I don't want to eat it, but then I tried it and then it became my favorite food. One of my favorite foods, okay? The liver was either cooked, like rare, or cooked all the way, or it was turned into like a liver sausage. Okay, and I told her that I know she would not eat raw liver, okay, so that's why I asked it cooked. But yeah, she did not have any, I guess, or at least she's putting this feeling unwell emojis or whatever. And I said typical, because yeah, it's typical that that these people never had it, and they are so grossed out of it, because they think it's something bad, because simply they are not used to the taste, and they are used to the taste of chocolate and whatever, and they are really into this like junk food addiction or something, and they don't want to give up the taste or something. It's something psychological, I think. But if they would try some really good quality liver, then I would say the programming would happen. But yeah, they are just scared, and they would rather starve, because that's exactly what she said. Instead of eating the most nutritious food, she would rather starve. M&Ms, would rather eat some M&Ms, candies, than trying some liver. And I said, the liver is full of nutrients that if you fed that to your kids, they are going to turn out really beautiful and well developed. Let that sink in. Yeah, just told her to let that sink in, that information, and keep it in mind that liver is very nutritious. She made a video about this, and she said she covered this part of the conversation, and I'm going to review that video in another video.
It's not the sugar diet doesn't work or anything like that, or it's not that I need to go and eat liver or whatever some person suggested, that I need to go and eat animal liver and that will cure my problems, which is just ridiculous. But anyway,
and yeah, just some random guy said just cook it in sugar. Yeah, cook it in sugar, because it's better than nothing. But whatever, man. And yeah, I guess that's the video. And I also featured some of you guys. Subscribe to these guys. I already did a shout out to my Finn primal friend, and you can find them in the comment section under this video. And he's Catholic Majesty. Yeah, subscribe to them because they are awesome. Okay, thanks for watching.